And Cosmic Odyssey, which I don't hear very many people talk too much about. This was a mini-series back in the, I guess, late 80s, early 90s. It's when the Justice League was still sort of the Demetrius Griffin line of Blue Beetle and the Maxwell Lord years. So it's not officially a Justice League story, even though most of the big guns are there, Superman, Batman. Wonder Woman, for some reason, is absent. I think, from what I understand, they couldn't use her, which is weird, because it's fucking DC Comics. Why can't you use anybody you want? But in her place is Starfire, which I thought was kind of cool, her playing around with the big guns. Darkseid and Highfather, both the opposite rulers of New Genesis and Apocalypse, are encountering a alien menace that might destroy the entire universe, just bring it crashing down bit by bit. And it involves destroying parts here and there throughout the universe, so our heroes are sent on a quest to stop them. This is really fucking cool. It's written by Jim Stalin and Mike Mignola, doing a non-gothy kind of horror kind of story. And he does really well with this kind of sci-fi Justice League kind of story. I understand he doesn't like it very much, but I think it's beautiful. He works with color really well. And Batman is a lead character in this. Everybody's broken up. Superman and Orion work together. Light Ray and Starfire work together. Martian Manhunter and John Stewart, Green Lantern. And Batman and Forager work together. And boy, what a great little book this is. Enjoyed it quite a bit. And let's see, I've lost track of my numbers here. Let's see. I don't care. Anyway, the next one is, let's see what. Let me see. Death, all common ones. Whatever. The next one is Daredevil Born Again. And this is Frank Miller and David Cheney again. It's issues 227 through 233. And for those of you who haven't heard of this book, it's when Kingpin finds out he's Daredevil, and instead of just exposing him, he decides to just use the information to destroy Matt Murdock. And oh boy, he brings the world crashing down, and he doesn't do very well. For the first 3 or 4 issues, actually. He's a good number has been pulled on him. The art is really realistic and powerful, and Karen Allen is just, her story is just really gripping and really wonderfly fucked up. And also Nuke shows up in this story. This is the debut of this character, Nuke, who is just a psycho. Who once worked for the American government. Also, Captain America and the Avengers show up. God, what a terrific story. And I think this is the precursor to a lot of stories that have come since then, like the Superman Returns story, the Nightfall storyline and shit like that. Characters broken down to their bare essential and rebuilt into a newer, stronger form. And I think this was kind of the blueprint for all those stories that's happened ever since then. We're still seeing them occur here and there. Now, my next one is the darkest of the Spider-Man stories from J.M. Demetrius and Mike Zeck, Craven's Last Hunt, Fearful Symmetry. This is a beautiful story. Really creepy. I remember reading, I just started getting back into comics after a couple of years break, and was really knocked out by it. It was really... I did not know what to say when I read this. I borrowed it from a friend and read all 6 issues in one sitting, and I just could not believe my 18-year-old mind. It was just very impressive. When Spidey was wearing the black suit, after the symbiote and gone, he just decided to wear a costume that was fine. Craven, he is really kind of crazy and really does kind of get into this. He figures out a way to beat Spider-Man. He's going to shoot him with a dart and bury him and take over and be Spider-Man. and victory will be once and for all for him. And God, what a terrific, really creepy story, surprisingly enough. I had never heard of Vermin before this, and boy, he is a disturbing character. This is a wonderful book. If you can find the back issues or the trade paperback or the hardcover, go get it. And probably the next three were kind of hard for me because any one of these three could have probably been my favorite. Do you think it's too dark? You think I should turn the light up? Yeah, I'm going to turn the light up. Hold on. Since I got so many questions, I'm just going to let this thing go and chop it up, so no super cool editing here. Hold on, I'm going to take a break. It's kind of cool when you don't have to worry about the 10 minutes. Anyway, like I said, the top three, any one of these stories could have been it. Fantastic Four, 242, 243, and 244 is the great Galactus story by John Byrne, where Galactus comes back, even after he had sworn never to come back, but he's desperate. And let's see, Terex is his herald at this point in the history. There is a, God, I mean, there's so many great things. The art is beautiful. The fight scenes are fantastic. Characters are thrown through buildings. New York is levitated into space by Terex himself. The Avengers and the Fantastic Four team up to fight Galactus. And at the end, they realize they have to save him for benefit of the universe. And at the end, there's a new herald. God, what a just amazing story. What a great piece of storytelling. And this has had a great effect on the way I view superheroes, the way they should be written dramatically and artistically. This is a big favorite of mine. Fantastic Four, 242 through 244. That was amazing. And also amazing is Amazing Spider-Man 229 and 230, where he fights the Juggernaut bitch. A friend of his is targeted, I think by Black Tom is his name, and Black Tom sends the Juggernaut to go kidnap her. And the Avengers are out of town, the Fantastic Four are out of town, the X-Men are doing something. So it's just Spider-Man versus the Juggernaut, and he has no clue how to stop him. He spends all 2 issues trying to figure out any kind of attack that can maybe stop him from walking. It's a terrific storyline. Let's see, what year was this? This is 82 as well. And this was great. I was 11 at the time, and I just gave my mom like list of comics that I wanted, and I didn't know this was coming. So I found this waiting for me when I came home from school, and God, I read this like 1,000 fucking times, and this too. What a great story. It's Roger Stern and John Romita Jr., a young John Romita Jr. drawing. Just terrific work.